Oh, man. All right, so you guys have probably been hearing a term thrown around a lot today called net neutrality. And some of you guys know what that is, some of you don't, which is why I'm going to make this video today. Because this concerns everyone on YouTube, everyone on the freaking internet, right? And this is a big deal. You guys thought the loot boxes was a big deal. This right here is a big freaking deal. So Donald Trump, when he took office, he elected a new head of the FCC. Now, the person that he elected as head of the FCC just happened to be against this net neutrality law that was passed under Obama. Okay. Now, what this net neutrality law does is make it so that internet providers have to treat every website equally, right? Meaning they can't give special treatment to certain websites over to others. You're paying your internet fee, your access fee. You have access to any website that you want. If you go to a paid website, you have to pay. If it's a website that's free to access, you're able to access it. Well, this guy in the FCC is trying to repeal that. Now, repealing this would give these internet providers the power to see what websites and what internet services they can use. Okay, meaning they can block certain websites that they don't like. They can slow down speeds of services to companies they feel aren't giving them enough money, or they can just take the website straight off of your internet. Meaning, say you have a internet provider that just happens to think that, maybe YouTube isn't giving us enough money or enough incentive. Let's slow their speeds down, or let's block them from our internet provider. Or on the other hand, give certain websites that are offering them more money faster speed, and smaller websites slow as hell speed. Think of it kind of how kind of like a cable company, how some of these cable companies are run. You notice how every so often you'll hear or you'll get a notice, oh, such and such is getting taken off Time Warner. Make sure you call to get that. Like, those are negotiations that go on behind the scenes. But that kind of stuff is now, if this is repealed, gonna come to the internet. Like, imagine having an internet service where all of a sudden you have no access to YouTube, or all of a sudden you have no access to Netflix, or all of a sudden you have to pay an extra $10 a month to go to YouTube, or an extra $10 a month to go to Facebook, or an extra $6 or $7 a month to check your freaking email. Or imagine not being able to go to certain sites because the heads of your internet company don't agree with what they're saying. And that's really a big deal, especially for states and even cities where certain internet providers aren't even available. Think of it like Fios. Fios isn't available in every area, right? Imagine if only Fios customers got to watch YouTube. Like, think about that. Like, imagine if you had to go over your friend's house to watch YouTube. So pretty much what they're trying to do is strong arm these other websites and some of these providers like Netflix, YouTube, Facebook, into giving them more money, and also monetize individual websites. Now, they're going to try to trick you and try to make this seem like, oh, this is for better competition and it's going to be cheaper for you in the end, but it's not. Honestly, the only people that are probably going to think this is a good idea are going to be some older people there. It's like, well, all I do is check my email anyway. $8 a month sounds good to me. Right? Everybody else, this is terrible. This is terrible. So supposedly they're supposed to vote on this week or something. Conveniently during, Thanksgiving week and Black Friday when everybody's freaking busy, because they don't want anybody to know, right? I think they're supposed to vote on this week or try to do something this week for something to happen next month. I don't know. But the moral of the story is this is bad. And anything that we can do to prevent this is ideal, unless you want to pay even more for your internet and these services, and maybe even get slower speeds depending on what kind of political agenda is in the background. I mean, this is this is a huge deal. Like, they're gonna give these people the power to pretty much shut off free speech, and it's crazy. Let me let this sink in for you guys. Imagine, let's do this for the gamers. Imagine this gets repealed, and say you find out that your internet provider is a Nintendo hater, and they decide to block all Nintendo Switch content from your internet. Now, it sounds like a joke, but if this is repealed, that's actually possible. Let that sink in.